Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Little Bit of Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're having a look at some of the best automation games and factory builders that have come out this year so far. To me, automation is one of the most satisfying elements in any strategy game. The ability to bend processes to suit your needs will never not be satisfying. Accordingly, I've compiled a list of the top 10 best factory builders and automation games that have come out this year, and you should absolutely check them out. Also, make sure to stick around to the end for some bonus honorable mentions. But we've got huge-scale planetary logistics games to intimate colony automation. We've got it all covered in this list. However, if you're more interested in city builders or tycoon games, you can check out the links at the top of the description. Right, let's get to the factory floor and check out these games. In Plan B Terraform, you've got to, you guessed it, terraform a lifeless rock into a lush and habitable world. Build trucks, trains, and sprawling factories on an enormous hexagonal planet to do so. Grow its population to millions. Enjoy a dynamic simulation of the atmosphere, temperature, water, and forests. You've got to extract minerals, transform and transport them to the cities so that they can expand and progress. Build terraforming devices, such as greenhouse gas factories, in order to progressively warm up the atmosphere, make the ice melt, and make rain fall until rivers and oceans form. Then, when the conditions are met, you'll be able to plant trees and watch them grow into large, luscious forests. Play around with the whole darn planet as you build up your factories and your logistics networks on a grand and truly global scale. This is an excellent automation game where you get to play around with trucks, trains, and production chains. It's very, very simple to grasp, and pretty soon you'll be building monster factories across the whole planet. It's excellent. It really, really is. It's still in early access, but it is probably currently my favorite automation game of 2023. Definitely one that I would advise checking out. Embark on an epic journey in Revive and Prosper. This is a beautiful single-player voxel-based strategy and automation game that will ignite your passion for base building and land recultivation. Immerse yourself in a world teeming with possibilities where building, producing, and harvesting blend harmoniously with a living ecosystem. There's a bunch of technical systems to sort of explore in this one, you know, belts and sawmills and that sort of stuff, but there's also like a human element. I mean, perhaps human element isn't the right word, but technically your colonists are animals, but it doesn't particularly matter. There's also like water management mechanics, kind of like Timberborn, which I loved, so that's a great thing. This is just a really quirky little automation game. You really get to sort of shape the landscape and get it to do your bidding with farms, mines, and trees. This game has all of it. It's a strange one. I played it and enjoyed it big time, and I really can't wait to see where it goes. You can see my video up in the top right-hand corner right now if you're interested. I played the alpha, and there's a prologue available right now which covers the same sort of stuff. It's free. You should check it out. It's really, really good, and it's going to give you a taste of the full game, which is coming later this year in Q4. Facteroids is a 3D factory builder set on an asteroid. It makes for a super unique sort of like three-dimensional playfield where you have to belt across all manner of minerals and surfaces, and like any good factory game, it's got an abundance of recipes and processes that can get going on your space asteroid. You can even, if you're able to advance up the tech tree far enough, bring humans to live on your asteroid. It's really, really very cool. This is a game that really went under most people that enjoy factory builders' radars. It really sort of is a very indie automation game, but it really is sort of 2 thumbs up from me. I really, really enjoyed my time with the game. Again, video up in the top right-hand corner if you're perhaps interested in seeing more / checking it out before getting it. There's also a demo which you can grab for free, which is the sort of perfect introduction to a game like this. This game perhaps wins my award for Best Novel Automation Game on a list with lots of novel automation games. What sets it apart? Well, instead of belts doing the automating, it's little robots that can be customized to an insane degree. There is so much freedom and flexibility to do what you want, and oh, it's got multiplayer too. So, this is Desynced. It is a sci-fi strategy game with fully customizable units and behaviors. Gather, build, research, and explore the unknown alone or with friends, unveil the mystery of an AI on the edge of self-awareness, and uncover the hidden truth in this blend of strategy, automation, and exploration. When you need a more custom solution, tailor the behavior of your facilities and bots using customizable parameters, or dive into drag-and-drop scripting for maximum control. Intricate resource management, master the art of resource management, production chains, and automation to ensure the survival and prosperity of your base. Every decision counts as you strive to maintain a delicate balance in this hostile world. There's also a blight sort of in the land that you inhabit. I shan't go into details on that for fear of spoilers. But anyway, this one came out quite recently and is still in early access, but it is great. It's great value as it stands. I'd really recommend giving this one a look if you're interested in factory builders. Project Astra Dominium is a tower defense game with base building and automation elements. Build up your base to become a supply hub for Earth's desperately needed materials. Gather resources whilst defending against an unknown alien threat, and improve your towers and AI's capabilities. I know what I just said. It's insane, but this game is actually really freaking good. There's basically two games that you play in one. The first part is a tower defense component, and then after each level, or each time you play the tower defense component, you get to return to your factory floor and build a bunch of factories and stuff that you can automate to help improve your facilities. I don't really know how this manages to work so well together, but it really, really does. Thankfully, there is a demo available so you can see exactly what you're getting into. But I'll tell you now, it's good. It's still in early access, so hopefully there is lots more to come, but definitely check this one out if you're interested in, some quirky genre combos. Vectorio is a minimalist base building tower defense game. Collect and automate resources, research new technologies, set up supply chains, and fight back against the ever-growing onslaught of enemy forces with a variety of powerful defenses. The best way that I can put this is like Neon Factorio, but also kinda with waves and crazy bosses. It's unique. It really is, both in playstyle and also visually. The gameplay is pretty simple to get your head around, and if you're looking for a prior game from the same developer, check out Vectorio Classic. It is the original version of this game, and it is free. This game is just at the start of its life. It's in early access at the moment, and it's been rebuilt from the ground up from Vectorio Classic. Here's hoping for a good future in development and a long future of updates ahead of it, because it is great. Definitely recommended by me. This is a factory builder that really flips the script. This is Mob Factory. Build an interconnected factory to turn mobs into resources, buy islands, craft new spawners, and so much more. As you acquire new materials from new enemies, upgrade your assembly lines with new technology to make it increasingly efficient. Now, the crucial difference between other factory builders and this one is that the enemies that you want to destroy provide you with the resources that you need to grow and build a successful factory. It's a neat concept, and pretty darn quickly, you'll have a sprawling factory that builds more stuff and collects more stuff and destroys more of your enemies, which allows you to collect even more stuff. Honestly, this is such a great game. The demo is pretty much a game in and of itself, and even the demo is receiving a bunch of updates in the lead up to launch, which should be in some time in Q4 of 2023. The best way that I can describe Havendock is that it's a people automation game, or perhaps a colony sim factory builder. Anyway, you have to try and survive in the middle of the sea, and you need to build a thriving town in order to survive. You attract settlers on board, and you're able to manage them, whilst at the same time trying to meet their needs. Welcome new survivors, manage tasks and production to keep everyone happy and healthy. More settlers means more needs to be met, but don't worry, you'll teach your new pals how to work, and they'll be able to help you automate things that you like doing less. Now, you also need to master mad science, push past the limits of modern engineering and common sense, from basic devices like water distillers or coffee makers to robots that can help you further automate your work, power plants, submarines, and even a rocket. This game does not take itself too seriously at all, but it's great, and you'll have a grand time telling your residents out in the middle of nowhere what to do. Released earlier this year, it's still in early access, but my god, it's good, and I cannot wait to see where the story goes. Reshaping Mars is a colony simulation and automation game on Mars. You start by gathering resources, storing food, accepting immigrants, and building a better colony together. You've got to develop powerful technologies that will help you reshape the planet's surface and make Mars more habitable. Pretty soon, you'll be mining big old holes and building a bunch of big factories that will make life better for the people that live on the surface of your planet. I enjoyed my time with this game. It's pretty neat to see your army of robots swarm across the surface of the planet doing your bidding. Absolutely one to check out if indeed you're interested in colony builders with a serious hint of automation thrown in there. There's a huge tech tree to explore as well, so this one will keep you busy for a while. And last but not least, this is Techtonica. Techtonica is a first-person factory automation game set beneath the surface of an alien planet. Work alone, or in co-op, to build factories, gather resources, research new technologies, mold the destructible terrain, establish a base of operations, and uncover long-forgotten secrets. Connect a network of machines and resources with conveyor belts and inserters that enable you to automate your lines of production and optimize your factory's flow. Take mining and production to new heights by constructing sprawling, efficient factories and turning the alien caverns into your base of operations. Bend the ground to your will to make and clear space for your machines. This game is so great. It's absolutely fantastic. Probably my second favorite game of the year. Certainly automation game of the year after Plan B Terraform. It's so great building an underground factory. It is just so Moorish. It is so visually striking. This is a great game. Definitely give it a look. So that is it for my list. Make sure you stick around for the bonus games, but in the meantime, please let me know in the comments, have I missed anything? Is there a game that should be on this list that is not on this list? Let me know down in the comments below. I will be very interested to see if there's anything that I've neglected to add to the list. Anyway, let's get to the bonus games, the honorable mentions. Right, I have got two games that I think deserve honorable mentions, and I will deal with them in order. The first game that I think deserves an honorable mention is AutoForge. In AutoForge, you'll build an expansive automated factory reaching up to the sky and deep into the ground. Unlock and explore regions of a vast world filled with wonder and danger, upgrade yourself with ancient technologies, and then defend it from all of the unfriendly enemies of the world. So yeah, this is an interesting little automation game. It is sort of a 2D automation game. Also sort of has incremental elements with regards to the way that you upgrade yourself and the way that you explore the world. The reason that it's on my honorable mentions is, honestly, I feel like it is still in a very, very, very early stage of development. There is a demo available right now if indeed you are interested in checking it out. The demo is receiving updates. It's very, very early on. It's very early on. It's going to receive a whole bunch of additional development before it even gets close to a place of looking like release. But yeah, a very, very interesting concept. Love the sort of 2D vibe that it's got going on. Love the automation in 2 dimensions. It's very cool. It's just not quite there in terms of what I would consider a full-fledged experience. And for my second honorable mention, I have Organs Please. Organs Please is a dark and satirical management sim where you take control of a recycling factory with a twist. it recycles humans. Your job is to decide who gets to escape our dying planet in a cozy spaceship and who sacrifices their blood, sweat, and tears for humanity. Literally. The only reason that I didn't put this on my main list is because I've already featured it in another of my best games of the year. I absolutely love this game. It is really, really good, and every opportunity that I get to chat about it, I absolutely will. However, I think maybe it is just a little bit of a stretch to call it an automation game, hence why throwing it into the honorable mentions feels a little bit more appropriate. But it's a really, really good game, and you do actually do a bunch of automation with regards to building up a factory and, you know, recycling people. I mean, it's literally a factory builder, but it's not strictly an automation builder. But it is a great game nonetheless. Definitely one that you should check out. Right, so there we go, ladies and gents. That is it as ever. Please do let me know in the comments if I've missed anything, if you think there is another game that has come out this year that is automation-y, factory buildery. Throw it into the comments. Let me know. Would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. But for now, and for me, my name, of course, has been Potato. Check out the Patreon if you're interested in helping make videos like this possible. I'll catch you next time. Bye.